and I'm still without a job. I've been looking for a job. I have my first job interview. Like, okay, fine. I will take the test. I will make the test. Apparently, I didn't pass the psychological test. I had like 68. Is kind of anxious because you have to be careful about everything. Okay, I don't know if you can hear, but my mom is watching Breaking Down, from Twilight, the Twilight Saga, probably. Okay, the news. I am jobless. I quit my job. My last month working was December. And I decided, okay, I'm going to take like a little time to just chill, to relax, because I feel like I need to relax a little bit. Because, accounting is always stress and more stress. So I was like, I need to rest. Like I need to take a break. And I did it. But when you say you're going to take a break, you do realize that that break can last like a lot. Now it's February. I don't know what day it is, but like it's like half of the month at this point, and I'm still without a job. I've been looking for a job, and the reason why I quit my last job, I already told them in my birthdays blog. The reason why I didn't have a social security in my last job, so that's why I quit. But I've been like looking for a job, not very actively, I have to admit, but I'm trying. However, like when was it? Last week or the past week before? I don't remember exactly the day. But I have my first job interview, and it was good. It was okay. It was nice. It was pretty good. It was. I thought I would be more nervous, like kind of stressed, but no, I was fine. It was totally fine. I wasn't nervous at all. That's why I'm still surprised about it. But then they were like, okay, we're going to send you an email with the psychological test, and you'll answer it, and after that we'll see if you're gonna be called again for a second interview. And I was like, okay, fine, I will take the test, I will make the test, and on the weekend, no problem, and they will call me. Problem is, apparently I didn't pass the psychological test because they're looking for a minimum of 80, and I had like 68. I don't know if that means something. If I'm a person who's vulnerable to have, I don't know, a panic attack or something, or I don't know, will start to make, I don't know. And of course they didn't tell me that. I have an uncle who works for them, and he asked, because my mom asked him, and yeah, he told my mom that it was because I had 68 on that test. And actually I'm like, okay, the psychological test, they tell you answer it the most like honest way. You have like, there's no wrong answers, blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna answer it with all my honesty and the things that it is. But then I got the result with my uncle, and I was like, so if there's no wrong answers, how I got 68 on that test? It's like, I can understand because in some questions I ran out of time because you had to give like different answers in different, I don't know, like complete the sentence, and there were like 15 sentence, and you have like 1 minute to do it, and I was like, wait a second, I can't be that fast. And that happened to me like twice, but it wasn't like complete the sentence. It was math problems, and I was like, wait, I need more time because I'm a slow person. But yeah, maybe because of that, but that wasn't like the entire test. And I was like, how did I get like 68? At first, of course, I have to admit, I laughed and I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. But I'm thinking more about it, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second. So, like, what happened here? What it means? What does that mean? I want to know. And the second thing that I thought was like, okay, why is it hard for people to get a job? Like, I had the experience, I can learn. I will give my all to work good, like to work with everyone, be a good workmate and all that stuff. But only why? It's like, it's hard to get a job. A good company. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh my god, working for a super, super small company or whatever, entrepreneurs. Usually they don't ask you anything about what's your mental state, any to answer any psychological test, not at all. But companies that have like more employees and are bigger, they ask that. And obviously I could go for a job that is not going to make you take those type of tests. However, like the payment, the raw pay will be like the minimum, and to live with that, it's not easy. So I wanted to try, like bigger company. And I was like, okay, I can have the experience, but again, if they put more like emphasis, or it's heavier for them, the psychological test, I'm like, okay, but like even we can pretend that tests. I don't want to do it because I want to be honest, but it was hard. It's hard to find jobs that will not kick your ass just because they don't like something, or like, oh, I'm looking for minimum of 80 and you got this, but I know you have all the experience, but I know that you have all the knowledge from college, and I know that blah 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 blah, and you're young and you have all the attitude we're looking for, but again, you fail this test, and well, goodbye. It's hard. I'm still like sending my CVs to different companies and blah blah blah. They want an accountant or something related to, because again, I need to work. It's hard. I always knew that it was hard because there was a trend on TikTok that with one song here in Mexico, that what you studied versus what you're working on actually, and more like I'm a lawyer, but here I am working as a cashier and blah blah blah. Of course, there's honor in that. There's nothing to be ashamed of because work is work. This world needs people to work on those fields, and there's nothing to shame about. Unfortunately, yes, the salary is very low and it's not enough to live by yourself. That's why I'm still at my parents' house. I don't know if I will move this year or the next or the very next year. I don't know because it's uncertain and I still need to find a job. So I'll try to take you and give my experience about finding job here on YouTube, even though I know no one will see this, because maybe in the future I will go back to this video, to this diary series or something. Yeah, it depends. And I will be like, it was really hard, and now I'm with a good job. Maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the greatest, but I have a job, and little by little, like baby steps. For now, I'm just at my home. Yeah, that's life. So I already washed the spinach. Now I'm going to chop them a little bit. This time to chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Randomly, I'll show you. Because it's actually baked, it's not baby spinach. More spinach. 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 You're hearing my dog barking, Brony. We have 10 degrees right now, so I'm wearing just this as you saw, and yeah, like right now I'm just editing because what else I have to do, and you know, I feel I'll help my mom to make lunch and all that stuff, so we keep all these diaries of not having a job.